everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely day and are getting up for the festivities that are coming. I really do wish that you've been liking our Maina series so far, because in a way that has been a reflective series for us as well, to think about what festivities truly mean in our lives and why do we celebrate festivals. And we wanted to incorporate Maheshwari silk sarees into this series because we're from Indore, of course, as you know, and we wanted to bring up a bit more of the culture of Madhya Pradesh into our festive series. So what better to do that than with Maheshwari silk? Now, one big question, and I feel like there are so many misconceptions about the same, is about what is Maheshwari silk fabric. Traditionally, Maheshwari silk was a pure silk by pure silk fabric, where mulberry silk was used in both warp and the weft. So the horizontal and the vertical both were done with mulberry silk. However, with time, the weavers moved on and modified it to become a cotton by silk, silk by cotton fabric, and a cotton by cotton fabric. Cotton by cotton isn't as popular as cotton by silk, and the reason to do this was not just as to make it more cost effective, but also because of the fact that pure silk fabrics, they get cut in with time. So in case a weaver had some stock that was dead stock and it wasn't selling, the saris would get defective after a long period of time if the weaver didn't take care of them regularly. So in order to combat that, they try to incorporate cotton threads into their saris, and somehow silk cotton saris never get torn on the edges or on the creases where you fold them. So that was a victory for them. The second benefit of that, of course, was that they became a bit more reasonable and more affordable for a bigger mass of public to buy them. So currently, pure silk Maheshwari sarees are very rare. They're rarely woven, and if you want to get them done, it is possible, but they're usually just made on order. A majority of these sarees in the market are all silk by cotton. So our range of sarees has silk by cotton, tissue by cotton, tissue by silk, sorry. Tissue means zari. The zari threads are woven in such a way, they're spun in such a way that they're very thin and they make the fabric feel tissue-like. Tissue just means a very thin fabric. It's very sleek. It's very it's harder than silk cotton, but with use it has more sheen to it compared to silk cotton. So we've got Maheshwari silk, that's mulberry by mercerized cotton. We've got tissue silk, and we've got a couple of tussar silks as well, which is hand woven pure tussar by tussar silks. Like I said, Maheshwari silks are mulberry by cotton. So the length of the sari, it's done in silk, it's done in cotton, and the width of the sari, so that's the vertical thread, that's done in silk. Now the point where quality of these saris differ is by the fact as to what is the percentage of silk and what is the percentage of cotton. Silk threads are also identified as 1-ply, 2-ply and 3-ply majorly, and the Kanjivaram, the heavy Kanjivarams that you see in the market, they're all majorly 3-ply silks. What differs in that is, a single thread, a single yarn. So 1-ply means it will be that thin, 2-ply means 2 of those will be rolled and be woven together, 3-ply means 3 of those will be rolled and woven together, twisted, rolled and woven. So obviously 3-ply is thicker, 2-ply is thinner than that, and 1-ply is the thinnest. Nobody can say which one is the best, of course. It depends on your personal choice. A lot of people don't like heavy silks, a lot of people don't like light silks, so it's all a matter of personal choice. None of them are better than the other. However, one factor that of course matters in this situation is 3-ply silks are obviously more expensive, because you have 3 threads twisted and woven together, which increases the cost of the silk yarn. Now this was one difference. So your Maheshwari silk sarees can be woven with either 3. They're usually woven with 1 or 2-ply instead of 3-ply, but they can be woven with either 3. Now another difference where it goes is, usually it's a silk thread and a cotton thread, silk thread and a cotton thread. However, to reduce the cost, you can also have silk thread, 3-4 cotton threads, and then another silk thread. So the percentage of silk reduces and the cost of the sari then reduces. Now the difference this makes is in the fact that the sari will have a lesser sheen to it as compared to a silk by cotton, a 50-50 silk by cotton sari. You can also have a 75-25. There are so many varieties and variations possible in that. You can have one silk, one cotton, one silk, one cotton, threads like that. So in general, you can't just look at a sari and think this is 3,000 and that is 5,000. Maybe that seller is selling for a higher price. No, you have to consider the quality of the fabric that's there, and I understand that it's not possible to look at photos and gauge the quality, but you can always talk to your vendor and ask them about the details of the fabric, about what kind of thread has been used, about what kind of silk has been used. And if someone is talking about pure Maheshwari silk sari, which I would consider Mulberry by Mulberry, ask them if it's a silk by silk sari or if it's actually a silk by cotton sari. They should be able to answer these questions, because when we get these saris made from weavers, they're very helpful in answering whatever we want answered, and they're very helpful in case we have any questions. Now another thing I want to focus on is the fact that Maheshwari silk saris differ from Chanderi silks in the way that Maheshwari silks focus on borders instead of their motifs. However, with time and with globalization, I blame globalization in a way, the motifs of saris have also, the motif of Chanderi saris have also wavered off to Maheshwar. So there are a lot of saris like the one I'm wearing, they'll have tiny motifs across the sari, and usually this was never a key feature of Maheshwari saris, but now it's being done. So you'll have like more intricate pallus like this and some of the others that we've shared, instead of the simple bordered Maheshwaris. One feature that I myself was very impressed with was the fact that all Maheshwari saris, hand woven Maheshwari saris, are reversible. So the borders of the Maheshwari saris, they're the same from the front and back. You can wear them either side. Some of the saris we've launched have a different colored border on the bottom of the sari and a different color border on this side. So you can switch it up. Even if you want to wear this side pallu only, you don't have to wear the other side. But you can turn around the sari and wear it that way as well. The sari is the same. This is a key feature, and weavers in Maheshwar are known for the fact that they're able to weave a sari in such a way that the front and the back is exactly the same. However, of course, this doesn't hold true for the booties that are made, because those are impossible to get done in a reversible manner. So all the saris which have booties on them, which have tiny motifs on them, they won't be reversible, but just the plain Maheshwari silks, they'll be reversible. So I really do hope this video answers some of your questions, and if you have any other, please let us know, so we'll be answering them in the comments. If you ever have any questions about any of our series or any of our collections, you can feel free to message us, and we'll be happy to guide you through your queries and through your thought process and make you understand about the weaves better. Thank you.